Hi there, I thought I'd show you this video. It's a driveway we've been called to. We actually installed the drive about 15 years ago, and they've recently had an issue with a water main that burst underneath the drive, so that's had to be excavated and repaired. Also, while we're here, the drive's never been resealed, and I'll say it's 15 years old, which is a bit of a long time. So once we've done the repair, we need to give the driver a good clean and get it all spruced up and resealed as well. So yeah, I'll just show you the process, and hopefully it'll answer a few questions for you as we're going on. Show you the driveway. There's the repair that needs doing. So it needs cutting out neatly and replacing. Here's the rest of the driveway. It's a bit dirty, bit of oil on the surface. Colour's fine, there's a few chips on it, need repairing, but it'll come up well. As you can see, cut it out to the pattern to minimise any obvious scar, and just because we don't know how deep the trench has been or how it's been backfilled, I've drilled the face and put some dowel bars in just to stop it, any risk of the repair dropping over the years if there's any settlement. So next stage is give the driver a good clean and then put the repair back in. Right, that's all the drive cleaned off, and the chips turned out to be salt damage due to it being left untreated. So they've been repaired with a cementitious repair, and the excavation itself, that's been replaced. You see the benefit with toothing the ends out. It really minimises the outline scar of the repair, and we're still using the same manufacturer of colour picks, and their colours are pretty consistent, so it's not a bad match for a 15-year-old drive. Yeah, desperately in need of a good sealing. Never been resealed, this one. They usually recommend every 5 to 10 years is the norm, so we'll come back when it's all dry and get it sealed. Hi, back again a couple of days later. Concrete we put in has cured nicely, and it's all nice and dry. The concrete we put in, as you can see, is a little bit of a different colour, so mainly because it's not got any sealant on it, but that'll balance up. Rest of the area is nice and dry, which is what it needs to be. It's a solvent-based acrylic sealant that we use, so it needs to be dry to apply that. A lot of people ask for the concrete to be recoloured. It doesn't actually need recolouring, it just needs the colour enhancing, a bit like when you varnish a piece of wood. A good test for this is if you get some water and put it on an area like that. There's a bit of water there, and that brings the colour out in the same way as the sealant would. I always say to people, if it looks fine when it's wet, then it doesn't need recolouring, it just needs resealing. There we go, all done. It's had 3 coats of sealant, get it all protected. The sealant's got a non-slip additive in it, so that stops any issue with it being slippery. As you can see, it's brought the colour out real well. Covered up with chips, and there's the repair. Still just about see it, but over the next week or two, as it all settles down, the concrete carries on curing, it'll blend in and become less apparent. So there we have it. Printed concrete driveway, 15 years old, never been resealed, all cleaned up and recoated, protected. Should last a good few more years yet.